I don't want to interrupt. All right. All right. Everybody, like to bring to order the Pawtucket School Committee special meeting here at the Pawtucket School Department Administration Building for Thursday, February 23rd at 6 p.m. Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Finola? Here. Ms. Connie? Here. Mr. Charbonneau? Ms. Doobie? Ms. Fernandez? Ms. Grant? Mr. Shalal?
Here, may I ask everybody to stand up, pledge of allegiance, flags here, right? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. All right, public participation. Anyone that would like to participate in public participation? I do have a Sheila Duckworth who has signed up. Sheila, please.
Hi, I'm Sheila Duckworth. I'm a music teacher from Fallon, and I wanted to talk to you today about the substitute shortage. And I know you know a lot about this, but I didn't know if you knew exactly what happens when there's not enough subs in school. So when a classroom teacher is out without a sub, the class is split up into various grade levels and various classrooms. And the kids have to do independent work in those classrooms. And any teacher who gets extra kids in their classrooms get paid extra money because they have those children all day. Now imagine if there's 3 classes that are not covered. When a specialist is out like me, 6 classes miss their music class and 6 classroom teachers miss their prep, which they have to get paid for. So here's a thought. If a classroom teacher were allowed to take a half of a day instead of taking a full day, at least those students would be with their teacher for half a day. It benefits the students and it would save money because you wouldn't have to pay as much coverage. If a specialist like me were allowed a half day, then only 3 teachers would miss their prep. And every time they miss their prep, you got to pay them too. And so if then only 3 people would lose a prep if I could take a half a day. So my question is, would it be possible to allow teachers to take half days and then maybe collect data to see if this is a viable solution in the future because we don't have enough subs? It may alleviate the sub shortage and it would save money. And most importantly, the students would not be missing their teacher for the whole day. Now, from my personal experience, my husband suffered a burn a year ago. And if you have an appointment at the burn center, you only can get an appointment in the morning and only on certain days. So I had to miss a whole bunch of Tuesdays specifically. So every time I was out, all my Tuesday classes didn't get music and all those teachers missed their preps. Also, there are many other doctors that only give morning appointments. So if I have to have a morning appointment, or any teacher for that matter, it's a whole day that I have to take. But there have been many times when I could have come in for a half day, but the second half of the day. So I just wanted to give you something to think about because it is a big problem not having enough subs. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Duckworth. Appreciate that. Anybody else for public participation? All right, hearing none, let's move on to new business. First item is non-renewal termination of certified personnel. Superintendent Rabbit.
I am here to recommend the termination, the non-renewal of 2 teachers. And the reason for that is believe that there are better teachers available to fill this position, which we refer to as a number 6. And you have the 2 teacher names in front of you.
Thank you. Do I have a motion? Se- Motion from committee member Doobie, seconded by committee member Manolo. Discussion.
So Ms. Rabbit, with these two teachers getting these notices, I know if at certain times things can be put in place to maybe bring them back later. Are there going to be supports put in place to see if these teachers are able to come back, or are they just completely, that's it, there's nothing giving them any other chance to come back to be part of our district?
There can be recalls.
Okay, so I would assume for them to be recalled because we're terminating, that, we would be putting supports in place too, because we wouldn't, if we think they're not good enough to teach our students and we're having problems getting teachers, are there any supports that are going to be put in place if they are recalled to help support them?
I'm just not sure in open session how much I can discuss of personnel issues. I'm just looking to the attorney for, if I can go ahead and answer that question.
If I may, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
we can generally identify that we provide support, we cannot be specific as to.
So do
We do provide support.
We do
absolutely.
provide, so any teachers that we in the district believe that there are better teachers available to work in that particular position, when we notice them, we provide supports to hopefully help retain them.
We do provide supports.
Okay.
Okay.
All set. Any other discussion? Sorry to be doing. All right, hearing none. Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Carney, Mr. Charbonneau, Ms. Doobie. Ms. Fernandez, Ms. Grant,
Yes.
Mr. Shallow.
Yes. All right, second item on the new business, appointment of Superintendent Search Subcommittee Chairperson. I am asking the committee to support my motion. I've been asked by several members to move along with this, but I was told by policy, or was actually shown by school committee policy, the chairperson has to name a subcommittee chairperson. And I'm asking for a motion to name Ms. Doobie as the chairperson of the search committee subcommittee for next superintendent. Do I have a motion made by committee member Bonolo, seconded by member Connie? Discussion. Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Ms. Bonolo. Ms. Carney. Mr. Charbonneau. Ms. Doobie. Ms. Fernandez. Ms. Grant.
Yes.
Mr. Shallow.
Yes. All right, with that, can I please have a motion to recess to executive session under Rhode Island State Law, under Rhode Island State Law 42-46, subsection A1, discussion of job performance, contract status, and resignation / retirement of the superintendent. We have a motion by committee member Doobie, seconded by committee member Bonolo. Clerk, call the roll.
Bonolo. Ms. Carney. Mr. Charbonneau. Ms. Doobie. Ms. Fernandez. Ms. Grant. Mr. Shallow.
Be advised that, well, you guys probably all know. Okay. Clerk, please call the roll. We're going to reconvene to open session of the special meeting of Pawtucket School Committee for today's date, February 23rd.
Ms. Bonolo. Ms. Carney. Mr. Charbonneau. Ms. Doobie. Ms. Fernandez. Ms. Grant.
Here.
Mr. Shallow.
Here. Clerk, please report out any votes taken in executive session.
The committee voted unanimously to accept the resignation for purposes of retirement the superintendent's resignation for purposes of retirement as of 2/28/23 and to pay the accrued sick and vacation time. The committee voted to seal the executive session minutes and to adjourn the executive session.
All right, with that, do I have a motion to adjourn? Oh,
Motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
I think she
I have a
she has a
question.
question.
Uh,
She's
Okay.
talking about something.
Okay, all right.
She's talking about
Yeah, no, that,
Okay, second.
all right, so, hold on, I need a
Right.
motion. Motion to adjourn today's special meeting.
Second.
No, we need somebody to make the motion.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Yes. We have a motion from committee member Masha to adjourn, seconded by committee member Doobie. Old, clerk call the roll.
Pinello, Ms. Carney, Mr. Charbonneau, Ms. Doobie, Ms. Fernandez, Ms. Grant, Mr. Shalat.
Yes. Thank you all.